What happened to the most famous tournament cheaters in the history of professional fishing? All right, guys, well, I've been seeing some comments on my older videos wanting to know what the heck happened to the walleye cheaters and what they're doing now. I feel like I've probably touched on that back a while ago now. It's been a couple years since that huge walleye weights and fish scandal. A lot of people still comment on those videos, and those videos are continuing to still get views. But we're going to talk about what all happened to them after they were sentenced. So in case you guys were living under a rock back in 2022, these two men decided to cheat in a walleye fishing tournament, and they had actually been cheating for a while, and they were finally caught back in September of 2022, and it quickly went from like a video online to local news to national news to freaking like international news within like a few weeks. Everybody was flipping out. I'm surprised they don't have a dang Netflix documentary yet. They're probably working on one. It was like the biggest news, not only just in fishing, but like in general, for the end of 2022 into 2023, and everybody was talking about it. I made some videos that went absolutely insanely viral. A lot of other creators made videos, and it even like created this whole new niche of like fishing YouTube that I've kind of dabbled in ever since. I do want to say that I'm kind of the one that started that niche, and I was just running cheater videos like crazy, just dropping one after another, and then I kind of got burned out on it, and then you saw these other creators kind of take over and start running with that, you know, niche that I'm just gonna say it, man. I pretty much invented that entire niche. There was nobody making like exclusively fishing cheater videos until after I kind of ran with it. But anyways, yeah, these guys, Chase Comiskey, Jacob Runyon, a lot of you guys know the story. They got caught stuffing weights in fish, and got caught at the weigh-in because there was suspicion around them. Like, people had kind of been thinking, or they just couldn't really nail it down, but they figured they were cheating. They brought on these walleye that like looked like they weighed 5 pounds and ended up weighing like over 10 pounds, and they crushed everyone by like, I don't even know, it was like 15 pounds or something. Like I think they would have won if they hadn't stuffed the weights in the fish even. They cut them open right in front of them. There's a viral video that went crazy at the captain's or at the weigh-in. And yeah, that's kind of the story. That's kind of, we got weights and fish. That's, you know, that's what everyone kind of saw, where it went viral everywhere. It took about a year, I think, for them to actually like finish with all the trials and everything. The one guy, Kaminsky, just kept getting arrested for other stuff. Just pretty much just seemed like a complete criminal. It seemed like every like month or so he was getting arrested. He got arrested for like poaching deer. I think he got arrested at a bowling alley for something else that involved like domestic violence with him and his wife. There was just so much crazy stuff going on. The dude just kept getting arrested. And the Jacob Runyon guy kind of just like disappeared. He was like super cocky. Like, there was these interviews of him before the tournament that he got caught cheating, like saying that he knew they were going to win and stuff. Well, yeah, no crap, you knew you were going to win. You were cheating. You were stuffing weights in fish. Now, there's been like a ton of people that have still cheated after them that have gotten caught. There's been other people stuffing weights in fish, which is insane. Like, after something makes international news, why would you go out there and try to cheat the same way that those guys got caught and got famous for? Now, it definitely seemed like Kaminsky and Runyon were chasing fame, and they definitely got it. They were crazy famous there for a while, but not for the right reasons. So eventually they took a plea deal and pled guilty, and they were sentenced to 10 days in jail. So, you know, no big deal. 10 days in jail. They were fined heavily, and then they were put on probation for a year for the walleye cheating incident. And yeah, I doubt they're ever going to be able to fish tournaments ever again. And they've kind of just been laying low, rightfully so, since I don't even know if they're allowed to have Ohio licenses anymore. I'll have to look into that. Chase Cominsky might actually be in prison right now because for one of the other things he got arrested for while all this stuff was going on was forgery. He was like counterfeiting money, and they must have got him for forgery. Counterfeiting $100 bills and then taking him to the bowling alley to spend them there on like food, drinks, and bowling. Him and his son actually roped his son into it. But he was arrested. He pled guilty to the charge and was actually sentenced to 6 months to a year incarceration, and then 4 months probation after that. So he was already on probation from the walleye stuff, because this was back in December 2023, so a year ago. So depending on when all that went down, like, he probably just got out of prison, so he's probably on probation right now. That is unreal. That guy is like a career criminal. It's so freaking wild. It's just crazy. Like, the dude got arrested like 4 times, like in the span of like 6 months. Now, the Runyon guy's been pretty under the radar, which is how you should be. Like, if you make national and international headlines or something, you shouldn't be out committing more crimes. Like, you're already in trouble. They're gonna throw the book at you. So yeah, the Kaminsky guy pretty much just keeps getting arrested and going to jail and being on probation and stuff like that. The Runyon guy's probably just chilling at this point. His probation should be up as long as he didn't get arrested again. Dude's probably just chilling. Maybe doing a little bit of fishing for fun. Probably on private water. Actually not sure if they revoked their fishing license or not. None of the stuff says anything about that, so they probably actually can still fish. Doubt they're going to be able to fish in any tournaments though. Probably not allowed to. Probably part of their plea deal that they don't, and also I doubt many tournament directors are going to let them fish, knowing who they are. But yeah, I would say that those two are probably the most famous fishing cheaters of all time. It used to be Mike Long. I did some other videos about Mike Long before. The dude he put so much effort in the cheating that if he would have put just half the effort in the actually fishing, he probably would have been pretty good. He was insane. He made pretty big news too, but not quite as big a news as the walleye cheaters did. I think the Mike Long stuff was back in like 2018 maybe, if I'm right. I could be wrong. Maybe 2017. I'm thinking 2018. I don't freaking know. It was a big deal too. Dude had a bunch of lake records and stuff, and it was all bogus. The guy was just cheating, keeping fish in his tanks, and he was so good at cheating that he had a secret compartment in his boat. There were people out, even when he had his co-angler with him, he would sneak the fish out, make it look like he caught him. Dude was insane. So much effort in the cheating. It was big news, but it didn't last as long, and there wasn't so much just like crazy stuff involved with it as there are the walleye cheater guys. That they've like, the walleye cheaters have completely drowned him and every other cheater out. Like, there's been other cheaters since then, and it's just not, it just doesn't make the news like the walleye cheaters did. I would not be, like I said, I would not be surprised if there's a Netflix documentary in the works. How insane would that be if they make a documentary about this and then like these guys end up getting rich off of them cheating? That would be unreal, but sadly that's pretty much how things work nowadays. So would not be surprised. But yeah guys, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you next time.